Going. So this is gonna pretty much count as a channel update, I guess. Pretty much makes sense at this point, rather than just a vlog. I originally wanted this channel update to be like, a cool, like, exciting thing. Like, oh, this is gonna be May. There's games coming out. I'm so excited, and there's gonna be like unboxings and all this content, and it's gonna be really exciting. And let's get going. Great, exciting stuff coming up. And even though we have some really exciting things happening this month in terms of game releases and stuff like that, I due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm really gonna have to get hustling if I want to make sure that all that kind of falls into place at the correct time. If you haven't been following along, here's more or less the story of what happened. My computer pretty much bricked on me. And these are the joyous times of PC gaming. Is nothing's worse than hardware failure because, well, as you can imagine, you can't pretty much do anything. And it being a PC, it also doubles as your, you know, build for making videos and connecting via social media, and just it makes your life so much easier. So all I have access to, pretty much at this point in time, is my PlayStation 4, my Xbox One, and my cell phone to pretty much communicate with you guys. I'm recording this obviously with my phone, and it's pretty much going to have. I'm pretty much going to have to get hustling if I want this thing fixed ASAP. All right. Now here's the thing. I when I built my computer, and I bought all the parts except the processor off of Amazon. And according to my motherboard, which has a sequence error code that it spits out if there's a problem, I get the code 00, which if you cross it in line with what's marked as 00 in terms of the error code, and keep in mind I have an Asus X99 Pro motherboard, it basically details that there's something wrong with your processor. That's what it says. So I originally I thought to myself, okay, maybe I can go to Fry's and take it and get it exchanged for a new one. I did that, and they told me basically, hey, it's been too long since you bought the product. You're gonna have to go through the manufacturer's warranty. I set up a ticket at the manufacturer, Intel. Obviously it's an i7-5820K. I set up a manufacturer's ticket warranty, request over there at Intel on their support forum, and they never, over the weekend, they didn't get back to me. So I just resubmitted the request again, and I have a feeling that it's going to take them like a week to get back to me, which is not, I don't have that time. I can't afford that time. So now I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, what's the fastest way I can get this thing up and running? And the fastest doesn't always equate to the cheapest, unfortunately. So here's my options. I either wait until Intel gets back to me, which can be God knows how long. I swear, if I don't hear from them by Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm just done. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and wait and sit on my ass for them to get back to me when this is like my only source of editing footage. Keep in mind, I don't have like side extra computers. People ask, well, what about your old computer? Can't you use your old computer? My old computer is at the other house. It's not even here with me physically at this place. And it barely even, I mean, it's good, right? But it's still a slow. It's an older gen i5 2500K processor, and it takes forever to even do 1080p videos at this point in time. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, what can I do? And Intel's going to take forever to get back to me. I hope not, but it seems that way. They're just going to take forever to get back to me. And looking up online, it takes about 10 days for them to basically send you a new processor or get yours working and send it back to you. And 10 days is not something I can afford at this point in time, and I'll tell you why. We have games next week. We have a big one. We have Uncharted 4, people. Uncharted 4. And even though that doesn't have anything to do with my PC, build here, since it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive, I still need to edit the unboxing, which I'm getting the Libertalia Collector's Edition, by the way, so I still need to edit the unboxing together. I have that to do, and I have to put out videos like my first impressions and things like that. And then later on that week is Doom. It's the new Doom, and then next week after that is Homefront. And so it's just like zero time. Now, to be fair, I don't even know if the issue is in fact my processor. I have no way. I don't have an extra LGA 2011 motherboard sitting around my house that I can go and plug this processor in, and see if that's really the problem. People are saying it could be a faulty power supply, which would be nice. It would be nice, to be honest with you guys, because that's much cheaper, than paying over $300 for a new processor. I'd rather just have it be the power supply and get that in and see if that works. But that the motherboard isn't cross-referencing that error code with the power supply, so it's not really a possibility. And to be honest with you guys, saying this even now, I think it pretty much is my processor at this point, and here's why. Out of all the parts I actually bought on for my PC, there was one open box item that I bought, and you can go ahead and guess which part that is. It's the motherfucking processor. The reason it's funny because I went that's why I actually bought the processor at Fry's, is because it was $70 off its original price tag. It was open box but described as new, like no one ever used it. It's almost like, oh, the box was open. It was like, for whatever reason, maybe they took it out of the box and showed it to someone or something like that. But you read these horror stories about these open box returns and stuff like that. People have bought at Fry's, for instance, and I have this weird like issue with Fry's. The people who work there at my specific Fry's, because I can't speak for all of them, all right? But at my specific Fry's that I go to, and Fry's is an electronics store if you don't know, the people who work there are downright incompetent. They are unhelpful. They will not seek to help you out. And if you want to find something, it's almost like a chore asking someone for help. It's some of the worst customer experience I've ever experienced in my life at a store. I mean, you would think, right? You would think a company that pays its employees based off commissions would actually have employees that want to help you and sell you shit, but not here at Fry's, at least at mine. People are just downright ignorant, incompetent, and just do not want to help you whatsoever. I mean, I swear, it's funny because the whole theme in Fry's is Alice in Wonderland, and you literally feel like you have to go through all the trials in Alice in Wonderland just to get help and find what you want in freaking Fry's, all right? The irony in that is ridiculous. All right, but here's what I'm thinking. All right, I can either wait for Intel, or I can just buy a new processor off of Amazon, charge it on my Amazon store card, and then simultaneously have Intel sort of go through the whole warranty return process of my previous processor, get it back to me, and then when the time comes, here I am. They're gonna probably send me a new one, to be completely honest with you. Regarding Intel, I can just send back either the new processor that Intel bought or the one I got off of Amazon. I would probably send back the new processor that Intel gave me directly to Amazon and then just get my money back. But that way, and here's the issue. The processor on Amazon is on back order until Wednesday. So I still have to wait days, like 2 days to be honest, until I can get this processor. Actually, because I have 2-day free shipping, I probably won't even get it until like Friday at the very earliest. But I'm thinking to myself, like, what other choice do I have? I don't have that much time before Uncharted 4 comes out, and I have these videos that I have to make, and I mean, I just don't have that much time. It's literally the worst freaking time that this could possibly happen. I mean, let me tell you guys something. This past 6 months in my life has been nothing short of a roller coaster ride. I've had so much negative shit happen to me. I'm surprised I'm even functioning at this point because it's brought me down both emotionally, but there's like all this other stuff just aside from my computer breaking, which is just one, although major thing. It's just one thing. There's all these other big major things surrounding it. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, when the fuck will this end? Seriously, it's like, can I just catch a break? It's funny because the day my computer broke, usually I watch YouTube videos when I eat dinner or something like that, when I'm not eating with my family. And so I'm eating dinner by myself alone. I said, okay, I'm just going to download the the YouTube app, excuse me, on my Xbox One and watch videos. And I'm watching videos, and all of a sudden the video starts buffering. And I swear to you, I nearly just cracked down in tears. Like it was just so infuriating. It's like I can't just watch a freaking YouTube video without buffering or issues. It's like just give me a break. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order a processor off of Amazon, charge it on my Amazon store card. They'll get it to me. I'll get it Friday at the very earliest, unless they ship it to me, get it to me faster. But Friday at the earliest, simultaneously going through Intel support and then sending back the processor to Intel. When I get the processor back from Intel, which is supposedly supposed to take around 10 days, send that new processor in a return to Amazon, get my money back, and we're all pretty much good to go. I'm thinking that way. Amazon has a very amazing return policy. I swear, I fucking love Amazon, right? But that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do because otherwise I'm stuck waiting for Intel and then adding 10 days upon how long it ever took Intel to get back to me. And by that time, Homefront may be releasing and I'm going to be shit out of luck and things like that. So, that is the issue, all right? That is the issue. Here's my computer, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It's literally on the ground. And the reason it's on the ground is because I took my processor off and there's thermal paste on my heat sink, and I don't want it I don't want it leaking on the motherboard, obviously. So I have it basically shoved up there in the corner. It's not dripping or anything like that, and just pretty much staying away from my other components and stuff, so I don't get I don't make a mess and start breaking other shit. All right. Now here's the thing: if it's not the processor, let's say I get the new processor, I plug it in, it's not it. The computer's still functioning. Then we have to move on to the power supply, which is better for me personally because the power supply is much cheaper than the processor is. But hopefully that fixes the issue. And then if that's not the issue, then we got like I don't even know what. Again, the motherboard's telling me there's an issue with my processor. That could mean two things. It could mean either the processor is faulty, or there's not enough power being supplied to the processor, which is in the fault of the power supply. So this is what people have been telling me, and I just want to give a quick shout out and quick thank you to everyone who's commented on that video and kind of given me tips and things of what it could possibly be. I did read everyone's comment, and I did try all your suggestions. And obviously none of that worked, unfortunately. So, but I'm still trying to get this figured out. Actually, it's funny. I actually boxed the processor up already, so you can see it. I did a pretty good job, actually, boxing this thing up. So, oh, okay. So here's the deal. In terms of the actual content that you're gonna see, I'm gonna try and get this fixed as soon as possible. When I do, all right. Here's the stuff that I have coming up. Uncharted 4 Libertalia Collector's Edition unboxing. Super excited to get into it. Obviously, it's Uncharted 4. It's going to be the end of the franchise. Hopefully, Sony doesn't try and make Uncharted 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, fucking 10. Alright, hopefully this is the last Uncharted game, and they end it with a bang, and it's all good. Alright, so Uncharted 4 Libertalia Collector's Edition, if I can speak, unboxing coming. You also see impressions with that and things like that. Ideally, Doom, I want to get on release date, although I probably might wait on Doom because, obviously Uncharted 4 is going to be released that Tuesday before Doom comes out on Friday. And odds are that from what I'm hearing, Uncharted 4 is around 14 hours long, which is the longest, would make it the longest Uncharted to date, which is pretty damn good. And so I probably won't be beating it until that weekend. And I don't know if I'm going to pick up Doom directly after that, or if I'm going to try and pick up Homefront that following Tuesday. I really don't know, all right? It's really going to depend on finances and situations like that, all right? That's how it's going to go, all right? E3 update. I've been, getting things set up for E3. So I'm already been invited to Bethesda's press conference. I'm already in there, already signed up, so we're good to go for Bethesda, which is exciting because they're going to actually have playable demos this year. All right, so yes for Bethesda. Contacted EA. They said space is limited, but they'll see about the next round of invites if they can get me on the list. So I'm still waiting to hear back from them. Contacted Ubisoft. They said they're still working on their plans. This time, actually contacted them ahead of them actually doing their plans, which is good. And they said they have logged my request. Blah 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 blah. We'll get back to you closer to the press conference. Whenever they figure out a date and stuff like that. So there's that. Sony still haven't. Sony's the freaking worst. I swear, it's so hard to contact them. You don't know who to contact. It's just stupid. All right. So whenever I get my computer back and running, I'm gonna have to get on the phone with Sony customer support and actually ask them for a PR contact. Microsoft, I was given a contact by my good friend Broken Games HD. He gave me a contact, and I was able to get a hold of someone, and they basically told me they'll be in touch, and it looks like a go. Usually Microsoft is a go. So other than that, we'll just see what happens. And as far as the main part of E3, I contacted Machinima. I actually have people actually helping me out this time with getting into E3 in terms of the actual network, because they upgraded my tier status for some unknown reason. I don't know why, but now I have a personal contact within the actual company, and they've been following up with me on at least like once a week on what they're doing regarding E3 plans, and it looks pretty positive, to be completely honest with you guys. It looks pretty positive. So this may be the first year I'm going to be going to the actual E3 convention. We'll see. Anyway, guys, sorry for the long channel update. I usually like to keep these things under 15 minutes, but just a lot of stuff to talk about, and things I'm going through. Not having a computer sucks. I wish this video could have been done in higher quality, and hope you guys. I'll just say thank you for being patient with me as I've been dealing with this issue, and I'll try to get this fixed as soon as possible. Just at least cross that off my issue list. Seriously, there's so much shit happening right now, but I'm hoping to make a really good comeback in the latter half of the year, and hopefully that will work out. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all your help, all your suggestions, everything that you guys can offer. I really do appreciate it. You guys are the best, and whenever I get this computer fixed, I will let you guys know via a short vlog, and we'll go on from there. All right. Thanks, guys, and have a good one.